Hi. So, been a while since I did a video last time. So today, my wife Linda is sick, so I'm left here with Lucy today as she recovers. But it's not such a big deal now because about a week ago, my wife went down to left town for about 4 days or 3 days, and I was left alone with Lucy, where I had to bottle feed her breast milk and some formula during that time. So it was pretty interesting because my daughter Lucy was quite used to getting fed by a breast all the time. I didn't really like the getting fed by the bottle, so she would actually, when I was first feeding her with the bottle, the few days leading up to my wife leaving for a few days, you know, I'd put the bottle by Lucy. Lucy would be crying for milk, going wah, wah, wah. And then when you put the bottle in her mouth, she'd go wah, wah, and scream more, and maybe suck every few minutes to finish the bottle. So what normally be for a 20 or 30 minute feeding for Linda would be a 2-hour feeding for me to do. So when Linda was feeding Lucy, Lucy would be crying wah, wah, wah. And then as soon as Linda gave her the breast, she'd stop. So anyways, during those few days that Linda was gone, Lucy actually got really used to the bottle, and it's probably more efficient than breastfeeding now, even though we're still using mostly breast milk. Also, she started using the soother, which is good because she didn't have any way to soothe herself, and she got used to being held by me to soothe herself. Right now, you can see, or you can hear her laughing next door to me here, playing with her toys. What it was is I just fed her with the bottle, and she had some farts, which was a good sign of poo, because I could smell it as well. By the way, her poo now smells really bad. Anyways, so I let her sit down for about 20 minutes, because if you get all excited the first time she farts or her first bit of poo comes out, if you start to change right away, chances are you're going to get her mid-poo, your diaper's off, and that's where you get the projectile poo. And you know, there's been many incidents since the time I talked about projectile poo since. So anyways, lesson I learned is wait about 20 minutes and get all the gas out, and then do the changing. So she can handle 20 minutes. She's grown up a lot, actually. So she's almost 3 months now, and she's up to 12 pounds, which is, or over 12 pounds actually, so she's doing really well in weight. And I must say I've noticed a lot that she feels a lot more robust than she did when she was a newborn. I feel like she's less breakable, not that I'm like tossing her around like a football, but yeah, she really feels like, you know, we can take her outside for longer walks, we're in the stroller, you know, and she got a lot more neck control and stuff, so it's really neat seeing her develop. She's grabbing on the toys and stuff. And actually, speaking of toys, I must say, we've gotten lots of the toys back and forth and gifts. You know, we've got plenty. We haven't bought any toys because we just get a lot of hand-me-downs and stuff, but there's this company called Lamaz, and they make toys like this. This one, Cat and Calamari is what we call it. It's actually really good toys. They're really colorful. They have mirrors and stuff, and most of them come with little things so you can hang them. And we found that Lucy really likes playing with them. So I must say they're very well designed toys, at least in my mind. Oh, and the big debate. So since we've been changing Lucy, we noticed that like the two main brands, Pampers and Huggies, they're pretty comparable in price. Huggies features Disney characters such as Mickey and Minnie as babies, while Pampers has Sesame Street characters such as the very annoying Elmo. They also have strips on here that are yellow that turn blue when they're wet, so they both have that. But what we noticed is there was a big difference in the occurrence of leaks. So what we found with Huggies is that very frequently she'll have leaks, and it'll be right here in the thighs. Now it's probably different for every baby, but for us we found that the leaks happen very frequently, but they're not really bad leaks, they're just little driblets. But you still have to change all the clothes with Lucy because there's now poo outside the diaper containment. So we found that a real pain. Pampers, we've had no leak problems around the thighs. In fact, they have even more thigh space here. But what we have noticed is that if there is ever a malfunction, the poo actually will come all the way up the back, her back, and it'll be catastrophic. It'll be disgusting and terrible, and we'll have to change her and usually do a bath, and it's really quite dramatic. Rarely there's leakages on these diapers, on the Pampers, but when they are, they're catastrophic. And with the Huggies, fairly frequent occurrence. I'd say probably every 4 or 5 times there's a leak, but it's not a major leak. And I guess it doesn't go right up her back, because what we notice on Huggies is right along the back they have a little tiny, it's like a catch to stop liquids and stuff from going up her back, where Pampers doesn't have that, although you can always just fold down. You know, maybe that is patented on the Huggies diapers. Anyways, so that's the big difference. And our preference out of the two, we prefer to deal with that catastrophic poo once every few days, as opposed to a leak nearly once a day. So our vote is, Linda's vote is for Pampers. Anyways, that's really all I have to say for now. I mean, it's pretty good with having a daughter at home. It's a big change. Your whole life will change. But like, in fact, actually, yeah, before I close out, what we did here is actually we redid our living room. So right next to the kitchen, right over here, and we've actually moved Lucy's playpen here, where she'll sleep and hang out most of the day. And I moved my office upstairs. So I find this way probably a little bit more productive and more apt to work when I'm next to Lucy. So anyways, it is working well, and hopefully I'll have time to do another video in a few days' time and talk about some other things that have changed in the last month or so. That's it. Have a good one.